So I am indeed a bit of an idiot. I don't know if you guys caught that, but last episode, episode 9, I missed a few things. I either missed them or I mixed them up, got confused in my head. One, I was questioning why all of Aura's servants were headless, not really cluing into the fact that her name is Aura the Guillotine. So I'm guessing, it might be a gimmick on her part, that sort of thing. Also, the other thing, when Stark gave Fern that one, the necklace thing that he said the guards would listen to, I went on this whole rant about it being from his family sort of thing. Meanwhile, it was just the head guy. It was just the lord of the town. I forget his name, something like that. It started with a G. It was just his necklace. He just took it from him, told him to use it to get them to listen. I went on that whole tangent about Stark must have a really powerful family or something like that. There must be something they're not telling us. No, I'm just dumb. But anyway, let's just get right into this episode. It's just, I think, what are we doing? I think this is going to be a Frieren and Aura focus now, because Fern and Stark, they defeated those demons. Did a great job at it. Stark, bro, man, took an axe to the rib and barely, it just scratched him, basically. Man just took it like a champ. Man just flexed his abs and they just stopped the axe. And Fern, I don't even gotta say shit. I don't think, she got hit. She got hit once from that surprise attack. But after that, I don't think she got hit a single time. She was playing with that guy. So yeah, they're done. Maybe they'll go catch up to Frieren, try to help her with Aura, but I don't know. I think Frieren can handle herself. So I just want to see what happens. We'll get right into the episode. Let's go. Oh, okay. Creatures I call demons. Okay. Even Flamme believed that. And she was kind of more experienced than Frieren. Damn. So we can kind of see where Frieren got her hatred of demons from. And it's honestly probably fair, yeah, because it seems like that they're kind of really nailing that home, is that demons can't be I don't know, it's hard to say. A few episodes ago we saw that one that was there was just a boundary, there was a barrier. It couldn't gain common sense. I think maybe it was just, and maybe they have no soul, maybe they have no empathy. They were just trying to blend in with the humans. That one little child demon is who I'm talking about, that we saw the backstory of with Himmel and them. They tried to get it to turn good, but it just kind of did it still ended up doing bad stuff. That one's a bit complicated. I don't know if it was just using, it was more of a logical creature trying to be nice through its head rather than through its soul or its heart, that sort of case. But it seems like they're really trying to nail home that demons they're evil, right? They don't even really, the only reason they talk is to trap people, to lure them. So I don't know, maybe that's the case. Maybe we won't see a nice demon in the series. Maybe they're just straight up shutting that down right now. Maybe they're no, you'll never see that. Or maybe they're really trying to subvert expectations, and we'll see one and we'll be even more skeptical of it, which is good. Always nice to have something to kind of go against the main character's beliefs, what they believe in. Especially someone like Frieren, who is ancient, bro. She hasn't changed her mind in 1,000 years at least. And it'd be interesting to try to see her change it now. Oh, bro's not dead? Shouldn't you be fading away already? Oh, come on, man. You think she hasn't grown in 80 years? Regardless, man. Are you sure about that, bro? Okay, maybe, yeah. It did seem like she was pretty directly in engaging her. Do they hide the mana? Do they have a spell that's hiding the amount of mana? Even possible. What? Is it bro, straight up? Oh, really? Oh, is that what her... Oh, just blasted him. Had to just show him the truth and then just blast him, just so he knew how much he fucked up. Damn. Okay, so did they explain what's going on? I don't think so. There's some sort of secret. Like I imagine, are they like hiding their mana or something so that you can't see just how much of it they have? It seemed like that's what Flame, whatever, she was talking about at the beginning of the episode. Was I'll take on this disgrace. Like, don't you? Frieren was like, don't you think it's unfair? And this guy, he's straight up like, hey, this isn't fair. Man was straight up on his deathbed, and he's still like, hey, man, you're not playing fair right now. It's like he's playing a game of dodgeball. Elf village. Oh, damn. They were already not doing too well for themselves, the elves. Getting massacred. Oh, is this when she found Frieren? Okay, yeah. Did Frieren take him out? Damn. Oh, damn, is that her mana? Already? And this was when she was young. Yeah, even though she doesn't look it. Oh, so Frieren was able to tell, like, immediately. So yeah, that actually explains her hatred for demons. They're the ones that took out her home village. So probably, I'm guessing that's where like her family must have died, lived and died. That's too bad. Of course, there's a bit of a sad origin to Frieren. There kind of had to be like someone who's such a lone wanderer like her, and to be able to like to have someone like Flame taking care of her is, you know, it doesn't seem like something an elf would naturally do, or that their family would naturally let them do. If they're anything like the Lord of the Rings style elves that kind of see themselves above people, and it kind of feels like Frieren somewhat can be like that. You know, she thinks, not on purpose. I think it's more like just a natural instincts kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that, but still, we got to see a bit of her origin story, and damn, she took out that demon, that powerful ass demon dude before she was a student of Flame. That's crazy. Like, she just had that much mana that she just plowed right through that guy. Not giving her a choice. It's like, hey, you have nowhere else to go. Nearly died yourself. Failing to protect. I mean, all the masters are kind of mean in this series, bro. You got Ison, who's like, yeah, this guy's a coward. He ran away from his village. Stark sucks, man. You got Flame being like, hey, I mean, you would have died if I wasn't there. You failed to save your village. So it's like, damn, she's just a kid, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Coming for revenge? Yeah, they want. Yeah, once they realize they're mages, they want to like go toe to toe. I wonder if is it because elves are like naturally magical people? If it's, you know, again, if it's like Lord of the Rings elves, maybe Frieren is kind of like a normal, like, well, no, she said she was the strongest in the village, but still the other elves couldn't have been that far behind her. So maybe the Demon King's just like, yeah, take care of the elves. They're the biggest threat magically, and that's what could screw us in the future. So that's why elves are kind of extinct, because I remember Frieren said also that they don't have like a natural instinct to reproduce, that sort of thing, but also they were getting wiped out. Proud and overconfident. Yeah, they always want. Sorry. We just get nuked. Like, what is? Did she just take them all out in one blast? Bro, they judge me weekly. Yep, that's the point. Yep, should have stayed hidden. Dumbass. Die. Controlling how much mana you release. Yeah, that's her real number. Mockery magic. Yeah, but the demons, they aren't much better. They use their magic for straight up evil. I think when you're doing shit like that, fairness just goes out the window. It's like if some guy's like robbing you and you kick him in the balls, does he have any right to complain about you not fighting fair? I don't think so. I think anything goes at that point. But that's interesting. I wonder if it's like the same as hiding your mana, if she just controls it to an extent, or if it's this whole different beast. Yeah, respect magic as much as you can, but I mean, demons, gotta do something about them. This is the best way to. Sure. For life. Yep. Gotta constantly do it. Because, yeah, if a demon's like sneaking up on you, then you want to be hiding that shit anyway. Yeah, so she's so smug because she thinks she can beat Frieren. Frieren's gonna be like, hey, I'll show you something. So she's like, bro, that was just a drop in the bucket, bitch. Oh, I'm so happy right now. I mean, she's monologuing, but you know what's better happen. She's better get that good reveal. She's like, you know what? I've been training my mana. Even said Flamme, she's like, you gotta level up your base mana. So if Frieren's been doing that for like thousands of years, bro, then imagine the fucking mana this bitch had. We saw how much she had when Flamme found her, bro. Is that why they focusing so much on like the moon in the background? I think it's been the past 2 episodes they had the moon as like cool shots behind both Fern and Frieren. Does Frieren have like a moon size of mana? Most of her life training. But there's someone else who has, yep. She's like, oh man, how can I really only for a demon? How can I measure up to that? Okay. Oh really? They're just not capable of it? But elves and humans can? Oh, and now she's gonna release it, right? Cool. Oh, they're being a bit artsy with it. They're like, no, quick cut. Yeah, whoever has the most mana. By looking at it. Yep. Yeah, they want to flaunt it, right? Oh, sure, yeah. Basically, they could do it, but they would never be stupid enough to, because that would screw up their entire like life. Damn, she's getting old. How long has this shit been, bro? 30 years. She hasn't aged a bit. 50? God damn. Yeah. Gotta be. Yeah, it's such a rare feeling to have someone, I mean, an apprentice that you want to watch grow up, become stronger, but yeah. She knows she left something with Frieren. She did her good. Beat the Demon King yet. Takes about 1,000 more years, but we get there. Really? So Flamme is specifically saying to wait until she defeats the Demon King? Maybe just so that like the Demon King doesn't get word of her? Because the whole point in like obscuring her mana would probably be so that like no demon really gets word of her until after the Demon King like doesn't even want him to see her as a really big threat. Right? She wants her to keep quiet so that the Demon King never like catches on, sends people after her. Probably just wants her to be like this kind of sneak attack against him, right? But damn, like I was saying, man, for Flamme to train Frieren and for 50 years, man, training somebody, and it's just got to be so weird to never see them physically grow old. Like she knows that Frieren learned stuff from her and that she really helped her out, but it's just got to be weird, man. It's got to be so weird knowing that she's got thousands of years left. Okay, so this is a bit of an origin episode. That's cool. Kind of showing, building her own house and shit, too. Just how many years has passed, bro? Just imagine this montage. How many? We had 500 years yet? I mean, we're seeing a whole kingdom get built right now. Oh, when they first met. I wasn't expecting this episode, man. 1/5. He's judging. Are you sure? Did he ever learn the truth? He must have. Oh? Just a feeling. Same as what she said to Flamme. Someone just like her. Yep. Flash forward. Now Frieren's gonna be like, oh, you don't know. That scale better break. I think it does. I think it does. Oh, she's having like the same thoughts as Frieren was just having of her. I win. Just give it time. Just give it time. Oh. Oh, it's fighting. She's like, I've never seen this once. What's going on? Exactly. It's too egotistical, just like you demons are. We'll never get. Just accept it, bitch, you dumb. Yep. But I mean, thousands of years of learning how to suppress it. I think Frieren's got that covered. She's sweating too. Got that one bead of sweat. Become natural for me. Exactly. It just seems so natural for doing it that long. Just let me beat you. Yep. Let me beat many of you. And I'll continue winning. 1,000 years. Yeah, are you stupid? An elf? Yeah, bro, that shit the size of a planet. Yeah, look at that. Just immediately. Or it's like, yeah, I'm screwed. You kind of deceive them with mana. Yep. Beat them at their own game. Kill yourself. Didn't have to do that. Oh, how do you like it? No, she did have to do that. She did. Had to be done. Didn't even need a fight or anything with her, bro. She like Frieren, she knew. She wasn't even phased that entire time, man. She knew exactly that she was going to win that battle. Because, bro, did you see that mana? Did you see the amount of mana that she's had pouring out of her? I mean, she's got to be the strongest, right? I can't imagine anybody else having that much. Because we saw how much Flam had, right? And it was no. Frieren definitely beat her. She has like 1,000 extra years over her. It definitely looked a bit bigger than what Flamme was capable of. But no, Frieren, she did exactly what Flamme was. She just kept herself chill, so much so that Aura only ever heard of her 80 years ago when the Heroes Party defeated the Demon King. So, I mean, she did her job. And even though, I mean, she did it way too well. She, even when like defeating the Demon King, she never had to reveal her true mana, or at least she never did it to anyone who lived to survive to tell about it. Because you'd think she'd have to pull it out in front of the Demon King, to defeat him of all people. But, I mean, nobody else knows about it. Aura never heard. 80 years later, never got back to her. So she's done that well of a job dealing with it, man. And it seems like she's taught it to Frieren as well, because she was able to do that too. And speaking of that, I really thought that Stark and Fern were going to have to get involved in the fight. I thought the army was going to be a bit more of a problem, but no, it was all to do with her overconfidence, Aura's overconfidence in her mana capabilities. She really thought that she was going to be able to beat her at Frieren's own game. Frieren owns the game. She created the game. She thought she was going to be able to beat her with the mana, didn't even bother sending the army. Like Frieren said, she would have been in trouble with the army if she had sent like all of them after her. But no, Aura wanted to make a show of it. Seems like that's the type of personality she had, and she paid for it. It's those demons, man. They just want to show off. They want to make you scared. They want to really screw with you. It's nice to see when they get their just desserts, bro. I was almost hoping a bit more for an actual battle, but there was something a bit more, way more satisfying about that. Didn't even need to lift her staff against her or anything. Just had her do it herself. She wasn't even like, Aura, stay still while I kill you, that sort of thing. No, made her do it herself. Oh, I do just want to say, it was cool to see basically Frieren's origins. We saw at least what happened, like how her and Flamme met. I don't think we're gonna learn anything about anything before that. I don't know how old she was already by the time Flamme met her. I mean, it's hard to tell with elves, bro. Like, it seems like maybe since her and Flamme met to present day, she looks like she went from like maybe like 15 to 20. It's kind of like, or 25, maybe something like that. So, I mean, she could have already been thousands of years old by the time her and Flamme met up. Either way, it sucks that elf village, like the Demon King is taking out the elves, or he did take out a lot of the elves. Maybe Frieren mentioned that. I remember she was mentioning everything about why the elves were going extinct, why there's not so many of them around. I forget her mentioning the Demon King's part in it, though. Still, like, that makes sense as to why we really don't see too many of them. Rather than them just being stupid and not reproducing. No, it was cool to see her meet up with Flamme, and why exactly Flamme decided to take her on, because she saw her potential. She saw, I mean, straight up, she saw the amount of mana that she had even at that age. She knew Frieren could be an absolute beast in the future, bro, and she is. The amount of mana that she had pouring out of her in that fight, I can't even, like, what can you compare that to? It was basically like a house, the size of a house. I was hoping the moon had something to do with it, but I realized that would be way too much mana. And I think I'm sort of thinking of Mushoku Tensei as well. Is the author said with Rudy in Mushoku Tensei, his mana level is like the size of the moon or some shit like that. Like, it's ridiculous. But still, that would have been really cool to just see. Just the I don't even think she'd have to tell Aura to like kill herself in that situation. I think she'd just die from a heart attack. All what, 3 of her hearts, however many demons have, they'd all just stop at once. But no, that was very satisfying. Aura did not see that coming. I mean, she was crying, bro. And usually when stuff like that happens, I feel a little bit bad for him, but I mean, all those people, that entire army behind her, were people that she did the same damn thing to. And I mean, maybe that is, she was going to cut off Frieren's head. She wanted to be the one to do it. I was going to say maybe that's what she did with the rest of them too. Maybe once she controlled them, she made them cut their own heads off. But now, Frieren was just like, hey, your name's the guillotine. You might as well, I mean, you got the experience. Why would I do it when you've got a technique down? It kind of blows my mind every time Frieren does something just so cold like that. But it makes sense. Like, we saw how much she hates them, what the demons did to her. And, you know, she went up against their entire army with the Demon King. I'm sure she saw some more fucked up shit throughout that entire time. Yeah, she has no love for the demons at all. Can't blame her. She knows what they're like, and she wants to give them a taste of their own medicine. She doesn't care about being the bigger person. Not really. I mean, she's not afraid to just kill them immediately or make it like a message. So she's cool with them, man. And I kind of got to give her props for it. Most shows, the protagonists, they would try to just give them a bit more respect with, like, even their villains. They would try to be like, no, I'll kill you myself. Like, kind of like a Stark character. Like, I don't think someone like Stark would really tell her to kill herself. He would just be the one to cut her head off, right? That's kind of the typical protagonist. Frieren doesn't care, man. She's an elf. She doesn't care that much about what humans care about with empathy, sympathy, any of that shit. She just plays it how she wants to. She doesn't care about whether it looks cold or not. And it's a very interesting protagonist because you kind of feel bad about it, or at least I kind of feel bad about some of the stuff she does, but it's like, no, that's just how she is. You enjoy it a little bit. Maybe I'm just a little bit, maybe I'm a little bit sadistic too. Maybe it's supposed to be a thing of like, no, it's a bad thing. She shouldn't be doing stuff like that. But hey, it feels badass. I'm gonna take it as badass. Great episode, man. I really enjoyed that. Good origin story for how she met the party as well. Glad that it was just, it was very wholesome to see Himmel just be like, no, I got a feeling about you. You're stronger than you look. Just the way that she did with Flamme. It kind of shows just how close those two were, how similar they were, and why they shared more of a bond than I think Frieren had with anybody else. So that was good. The Aura stuff was very satisfying. I was worried too, man. I just want to say I was worried. I was like, are they really like leaving us on another cliffhanger with this Aura fight? Because I saw we were getting close to the end of the episode. I was like, is Aura gonna realize? Like, is Frieren gonna reveal herself, her mana, and then the fight's next episode? Like, really? But no, it just ended that quickly. Same as last episode, man. I had that same thing where it's like, damn, they're really gonna cliffhanger. Oh no, he's dead. they get it over with quick. No, that was good. Everything about that was good. Very, very satisfying. She kept her name as Frieren the Slayer. It shows why she got it. She's cold with it. So yeah, that's it, I think, for this episode. So if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel to stay updated. As I said last episode, I don't know if I'm going to continue with Frieren on a weekly basis. I think I skipped a week. By the time this episode comes out, I'll have skipped a week. Maybe not. Maybe I'll try to get it out that quick, but I doubt it. Feeling kind of lazy. It's my birthday this week, so I don't want to work too hard. And I do have a Patreon link down below if you want to help support me a little bit more. Plus, gives you early access to all my videos, including Frieren and any other series that I do. And that's it. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.